Good morning, Kitatalon. I'm here to read you another story. Today I'm going to read you There's a Dragon Downstairs, and it was written by Hilary McKay and Amanda Harvey. And before I start, I wanted to introduce you to some friends that live with me here in my place. There are the three bears, and owl, and seal, and Sleepy Kitty up there. Can you see them? They're going to listen to the story too. Okay. All right. Let's see how we can do this. All right. There's a dragon downstairs. I'm going to show you the pictures first. Oh, here I go again. There. Take a look. All right. I'm going to read. Okay. There was a dragon downstairs at Sophie's house. Every night Sophie heard him. Every night they came, rattling through the cat flap, slinking to the living room, growing and growing in the dark. Look at all those dragons that Sophie has to play with, too. Sophie's dad said, "There is no dragon. Not round here, not in this house." Sophie's mom said, "We'll go look." And they went downstairs together. They looked and looked and they looked everywhere, but there was no dragon. In the morning, Sophie thought that perhaps there was no dragon, but at night she could still hear them. It was very scary for Sophie lying in bed, listening to the dragon rattle through the cat flap, slink to the living room, and grow in the dark. You guys want to see too? There you go. You guys can see too. So one night Sophie got out of bed, put on her suit of armor, picked up her shield and her large sword, and went downstairs to fight the dragon. Sophie tried to creep very quietly down the stairs, but you cannot creep while dressed as a knight in a suit of armor, with a shield and a very large sword. Sophie clattered down the stairs. Take a look at that. And look, she had made her suit of armor. Can you see what she used? Yeah. Oh boy, and I see shadows everywhere. Can you see those shadows? Into the living room. But there was no dragon. No dragon, guys. See? Yeah. In the morning, Sophie thought that was the end of the dragon downstairs. The suit of armor, the shield, and the very large sword had frightened it away. But that night it came again, rattling through the cat flap, slinking to the living room, growing and growing in the dark. Can you see Sophie there, looking at the shadow of the dragon? Oh, here, guys, you can see that too. Oh, there you go. This time, Sophie did not put on her suit of armor. She did not want to fight the dragon, but she did get out her firefighter's helmet and her pump-action supersonic water squirter, because dragons breathe fire, Very dangerous, thought Sophie, breathing fire. She went down the stairs to put the dragon out. Sophie tried to step very gently down the stairs, but you cannot creep with a firefighter's helmet and a pump-action supersonic water squirter. Sophie splashed downstairs and into the living room, and no dragon. Uh-oh, who got wet there? Uh-oh. There in the morning, Sophie thought that was the end of the dragon downstairs. The firefighter's helmet and the pump-action supersonic water squirter had frightened it away. But that night, he came again, rattling through the cat flaps, slinking to the living room, growing and growing in the dark. That night, Sophie did not put on her suit of armor. She did not want to fight the dragon. She did not want to take her firefighter's helmet or her pump-action supersonic water squirter. She did not want to put the dragon out. Instead, she put on her crown and all of her jewels and her long floating princess dress, because dragons like princesses. To eat, thought Sophie, but he won't eat me, I hope. And she went downstairs to trick the dragon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sophie tried to creep very quietly down the stairs, but you cannot creep in a long and floating princess dress. Sophie fell down the stairs and into the living room. Oops, no dragon. In the morning, Sophie thought, poor dragon. He thinks I'm a pretend princess who came to trick him. It thinks I'm a fighter who has come to put it out. And it thinks that I'm a knight in armor who has come to fight it. It doesn't know that I'm Sophie. Sophie thought the dragon would never come back. But that night he came again, rattling through the cat flap, slinking to the living room, growing and growing in the dark. And look at Sophie. This time Sophie did not put on anything. She crept downstairs very quietly, barefoot in the dark, soundlessly to the living room, gently, gently through the door. The dragon! Ah! Sophie looked at the dragon at last, and the dragon looked at Sophie, and then they ran to each other like the best of friends, and they were both still there. In the morning. Oh my goodness. And that's the end. All right. Wave goodbye, guys. Say goodbye, Kitatalon, the bears, and the owl, and the seal. You see the seal there? And the sleepy kitty cat. Okay. Bye-bye.